Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that we had finished our chapter 8 in yesterday's video. Today we are going to start our chapter 9, that is money. Now if I talk about money, then your answer will be, or if I'll ask from you that what is money? Money means rupee or paise. Now if I talk about currency of our country, then you will tell that currency of our country is rupee. Then what is paisa? See, as we have done in measurement, one unit which is a bigger unit, that is like in capacity we have liter, and then the smaller unit, that is milliliter. Similarly, in money, the bigger unit is rupee, and rupee is formed by number of paisa. Now this you all have heard that rupee 1 is equals to 100 paise. So now the plural of paisa is paise. Fine. Now the singular will be paisa. If I have to write 1 paisa, then I write like this, 1 paisa. And the plural will be like 100 is the plural, that's why I have written paise. So rupee 1 is equals to 100 paise. So now here we are going to see the conversion first, as we were doing in the length, weight or capacity. Now what do you know about conversion? About conversion, you all are knowing that rupee can be converted into paise and paise can be converted into rupee. Concept is same. If you want to convert a rupee into paise, means higher or bigger unit into smaller unit, what you will do? You will multiply. And if you want to convert a paise into rupee, then what you will do? You will divide. The phenomenon or the funda is same as we were doing in conversion of measurement. Here the bigger unit is rupee and the smaller unit is paisa. Now what is the good thing about this chapter money? If I'll talk about introduction, why money is important. So if I have to buy anything, I require money. Money means a value which I can pay for that particular thing. Fine. So here first we will see conversion of rupee into paisa into rupee, and then rupee into paisa, vice versa. And after that we will see our 4 basic fundamental operation on rupee and paisa. After that we will do applications of money. So the pattern is same as we have done in measurement. The pattern is same. So in that pattern only we are going to start our chapter, and we will start with the conversion. And let me understand you, rupee 1 is equals to 100 paise, or you can write 1 paise, 1 paisa will be equal to 1 by 100 of a rupee. This 100 have came in the denominator, 1 by 100 of a rupee. So if I have to write 2 paisa or 2 paise, because that will become plural, so that will become 2 by 100. Quite simple. And this 2 by 100 we have understand in the chapter of decimal, how to write it in decimal. So we'll write it, that will become rupee, 2 decimal places we required here, 0.02. Now let's see if I'll write here 5 paise. Then that will become 5 by 100 of a rupee, and that will become rupee 0.05. Let's take one more example. If I'll take here 8 paise, then what happened? That will become 8 divided by 100. Again we require 2 decimal place, 0.08. What do you understand from all these examples? From these examples which I have taken just now, see, this you all are aware of it, rupee 1 is equals to 100 paise. Now if you want to require, or if you want to find 1 paise is equals to how many rupees, then 1 will be divided by 100, because in 1 rupee we constituted 100 paise. So 1 will be divided by 100. So here this can also be written in decimal, rupee 0.01. It means 1 paisa is equals to rupee 0.01. Next thing, if you have to convert 2 paise into rupee, 2 will be divided by 100. So rupee 0.02. Next, 5 paise. Then it will become rupees 5 by 100, and here it will become rupee 0.05. Next, 8 paise. So here 8 will be divided by 100, and then that will become rupee 0.08. See, here I am converting all the paise into rupee by dividing it by 100. See, one more thing you will see, like if I will take this example 48 paise, then what happened? This 48 will be divided by 100, and here when we convert it into rupee, 0.48. Rupee 0.48. Now here what we have seen, that we have converted all the amount of paise in rupee by dividing by 100, because in 1 rupee we have 100 paise, so that 100 will come in the denominator of each. So if whatever paise will be there, for example here we have 105 paise, then what will become? Then again that will become rupee 1.05. Fine. You will count from 2 places and you will put the decimal. So what we have seen in all these examples, then, that if we have to convert a paise amount which is given in paise, that we have to write in rupee, what we will do, we will divide it by 100. What we will do? We will divide it by 100, and then we will get the answer in rupee. So here we will take one more example. Like if I will take 125 paise. As I told you just now, 105 now. So 125 paise I will take it. Now again this 125 will be divided by 100. Now this, when we are dividing any paise by 100, then what we are doing, we are converting the paise into rupee. Here the symbol will be of rupee. Now here what happened? We'll count from back, 1.25. Now here the answer is rupee 1.25. Now when we are putting decimal, in between rupee and paise, now the decimal part means the number which is after decimal. This part, what does this part symbolize? This part symbolize paise and this part symbolize rupee. If I will tell you that write down rupee 1.25 into rupee and paise. If I will ask from you that write down this rupee 1.25 into rupee and paise, then what is the rupee? Rupee 1 and 25 paise. Now P is the symbol of paise. Fine. So what is the answer here? Rupee 1 and 25 paise. Similarly, if you have this 238 paise and you have converted into rupee, 238, that will be divided by 100, and that will become rupees 2.38. Then this part will become paise, rupees 2 and 38 paise. See, the decimal part always symbolizes paise, and before decimal part, that is your whole number part, is rupee. Whole number part is rupee and the decimal part is paise. So remember this, and now we will start conversion. So in that conversion into paise, conversion of paise into rupees and vice versa, we will do it. So now here one more thing I want to tell you, that if I tell you that write down 15 rupee, 15 and 28 paisa in rupee only, so you can write? Yes, you can write it easily, because you were now aware of it that the whole number part will be rupee and the decimal part will be paise. See, if I'll give you rupees 15 and 28 paise. Fine. So can you write it in using decimal? Yes, we can write it rupees 15.28. Now this part is your decimal part and it represents paise. And this will be your rupee part, which is your whole number part. So I hope that concept is clear. Now we'll start with the conversion. Our first example, example 1, that is convert, example 1, convert into rupees, convert into rupees. Fine. Now the first A part is 17 paise. Convert into rupees and A part is 17 paise. So now what we are supposed to do it? As we have understood already that whenever paise means the smaller unit is supposed to convert it into bigger unit, what you will do? You will do division. So let's start it. Here the relation you will write. What is the relation in rupee and paisa? That is rupee 1 is equals to 100 paise. Now this relation you will write in every question. Fine. This relation you will write it in every conversion question and then you will do the conversion. Now here we are supposed to convert paise into rupees. So 17 will be divided by 100. 17 will be divided by 100. So what it will become? 2 decimal place 0.17, and what will be the unit? That is rupee. Rupee 0.17. So we can write it 17 paise is equals to rupee 0.17. 0.17. What we have seen in this question? In this question we have seen that 17 paise is supposed to convert it into rupee. So for converting a smaller unit into a bigger unit, you are supposed to do division. So what we have done? 17 will be divided by 100. 17 will be divided by 100. So you have done the division, and here we require 2 decimal place. We'll count from back 1, 2 and we'll put the decimal here. So now let's see B part of this same example 1. Again the concept is same. B part is 320 paise. B part is 320 paise. Now rupee 1 is equals to 100 paise. So here 320 paise. What it will become? 320 will be divided by 100. Now when we are dividing it by 100, what unit we will write here? That is rupee. When we divided the number of paisa by 100, that we will be getting in rupees. So here rupee 3.20. So now here we can write 320 paisa will be equal to rupee 3.20. Now here if I'll ask from you that segregate the two part of this decimal number, so the whole number will become rupee and the decimal portion that will become paise. So now with this we have completed our B part of example 1. Now let's start C part. See, the method is same in all the question when you are converting paise into rupee. Method is same. You are supposed to do division in all. Whatever will be the question. Now C part is 5693 paise. Now this 5693 paise is supposed to convert it into rupee. So we all are aware that in 1 rupee we have 100 paisa. Now 5693 paisa, that will become 5693, that will be divided by 100 and that will be converted into rupee. Now dividing it by 100 means you require 2 decimal place. We'll count from back and we'll put the decimal. We'll count from back 1, 2 and then we will put the decimal here. Rupee 56.93. Rupee 56.93. So therefore what we have done, 5693 paisa is converted into rupee. Now again the same question. In rupee we have two part. The whole number part is rupee and the decimal part is paisa. Or if I have to write this answer rupee 56.93 or 93 in words, I'll write it rupee 56 and 93 paise. Rupee 56 and 93 paise. So children, I hope this examples A, B, C part of example 1 is clear to you all, how to convert a rupee, a paisa into rupee by dividing it by 100. Nothing else you have to remember. Now what we will do, children? Now we will do question 1 of exercise 9.1, which is related to this only, conversion into rupee. Fine, this concept we have done today. So we will do today only the conversion into rupee from the exercise also, and that is your question number 1 from the exercise 9.1. I hope there is no problem in the concept, because the concept is quite simple. You are supposed to do only division by 100. So question number 1 from exercise 9.1. So now what we will do, question number 1, write in the form of rupee. Question number 1 is not of that conversion. That is related to how to write it in rupee and paisa. Fine. So we'll do that. That also we have done. What is that first question? Write in the form of rupee. Write in the form of rupee using decimal notation. Decimal notation. So that we are supposed to do it using decimal notation, that it is given in words and you will write it in using decimal notation. Now here A part is 50 paise. So now how you can write this 50 paise using the decimal notation? Simply what you will do, this 50 paisa is that decimal part and the answer you have to write it in rupee. So here the rupee and the whole number part will become 0 and this 50 we will write it in paise. Do you understand what is given to you? 50 paise. Now 50 paise consists of decimal part because here rupee is not given. So we will take it whole number as 0 on that rupee place. Now come to next 9 paise. 9 paise. So rupee again here. Rupee is not given, so rupee will become 0 and 9 paise can be written like this, 0, 9. So now this is the decimal notation in rupee of given paise. Now C part, if you will see, in C part you have been given 4 rupees and 1 paisa. 1 paisa. Now here you have been given with rupee and paisa both. So we'll write this symbol of rupee and then 4 rupee, 4.1 paisa, that will be written 0, 1. 0, 1. Now come to next D part, 15 rupees. D part 15 rupees and then 73 paise. 73 paise. Rupee 15.73. Now here rupee is also given, whole number is also given, that is 15. That we have written, then we have put a decimal and that decimal part which is given in paise. So what do you understand from this question 1? That if it is given rupee, then that rupee you will write it in whole number part. If rupee is not given, then in the whole number part you will write 0. And the paise part, which is your decimal part, that you will write it after decimal. Fine. So this is your question number 1. Now question number 2 is read the following. Instead of read the following, you will make it write the following in words. Question number 2 that is given in your book, read the following. Instead of read the following, you will make it write the following in words. Fine. So now we'll start writing it into words. Question number 2. Let's start that question number 2. Now what is that question number 2? You have been given in rupees and that you are supposed to write it in rupee and paise. So here the question number 2 we will a little bit change, we will do it in that question number 2. Write the following in rupee and paise. Write the following in rupee and paise. See, here you have to take care one thing in your mind, that whenever rupee is given then it is fine. When it is not given, that you will not mention in that when you are writing in words. So in that place we'll only write the paise. See here, rupee 0.07. Now here you can see whole number place is consisted 0. It means rupee we do not have. It means only 7 paise we have. So we'll write it in 7 paise, or we can write 7p only. Now come to B part. What is that B part? That is rupee 0.19. 0.19. So what we will write here? Again the rupee is 0. So that we will not mention. We will write only 19 paise. Now come to C part. What is that C part? C part is rupees 5.30. So that will become rupees 5 and 30 paise. Or only P also you can write. It is not necessary that you will write full paise. Now come to next D part, rupee 12.06. Now here the rupee part is 12 and this will become 6 paise. 6 paise. Now here E part, that is given in 71.35. That is also given in rupee and paise. So how you will write it? Rupee 71 and 35 paise. Rupee 71 and 35 paise. So I hope the concept is clear. How we can write a rupee or paisa which is given in 2 rupee, and how rupee 1 can be written in rupee and paisa. So that is your question number 2. Here you have been given with rupee 0.07. Now here the rupee part is 0. So what we have written? We have written 7 paise. Again in the next B part, rupee part is 0. Whole number part represent rupee part. So if on whole number part we have 0, that we will not write it if we are supposed to write it in rupee and paise. Then we will only represent this paise part. And it is but obvious that if you will not writing rupee part, it is justified that the rupee part is 0. Now rupee 5.30 here, the whole number part rupee 5 and the decimal part will become 30 paise. Come to next, rupees 12.06. Rupees 12 is the whole number part and 6 paise will be the decimal part. Now rupees 71.35. 71 will be your rupee part and 35 will be your paise part. Fine. So children, what we have done today? Today we have taken an introduction of money. How we can convert a paisa into rupee by dividing it by 100. Next, what we have seen, how we can write a rupee and paisa into rupee, and a given number which is given in rupee, how you can write it in using rupee and paisa, and vice versa. How to read it out, how to write in words, all these things we have understand today. So today is the introductory class of this, and that's why we have taken only 2 questions of exercise 9.1. That is question number 1 and 2. That is a simple how to write it in words and how to write it in numbers. So tomorrow we will start with our exercise 9.1 and example 2 is also left. That also we will see just before the question related to that. So today we are going to finish our class here. I hope you have understood the concept. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.